Hello, YouTube. Alan here for another little intro talk. So, for the last video, as you all might know, I went and I recorded the video first and then I did voiceover for it. For this video, it's pretty much just going to be like the previous videos where I'm making commentary as I go and, well, play the game. I apologize if this makes me a little bit spacey and I get a little bit too into the game and I forget to actually commentate. Very sorry about that, but this video is going to be like the previous video and I just didn't have a lot of time, and the previous one, well, it took a lot of time to edit it and such. So, sorry, and hope you have a good day. Okay, here we are, back in Mayan Mogul. Welcome. So, let's begin with talking about today's game plan. Today's game plan is going to be actually kind of simple. Now that we have pipe rollers, as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, we have the pipe roller unlocked. As you might figure, I did kind of come on the game here off stream, or I mean off camera, and I did do one majorly important thing. And that is, I got the bigger deposit box research. And for the reason being, well, the plates, the rods, everything. You need to get the bigger box. As you see, all of them are just sliding on in, but you can see that some of the plates are getting stuck. It was way worse, as you all saw last episode, without the bigger box. With the big box, now we don't have to worry about nothing. Very handy. I can assure you, you should really, really, really get this upgrade. And of course, for hoppers, as you see, you can get rid of their little struts too with the handy dandy wrench. Alright, so now what we are going to do is basically just mess about till we can come in here and we can afford a pipe roller, which honestly isn't going to take much longer. I was actually a little bit afraid that it was going to take a whole bunch of time, but we're already up to 11,000 and we started at 7. So, yeah, it's probably not actually going to take that long, realistically speaking here. We really only need about 3,000 more, so, yeah. Honestly speaking, I think I'm just going to run you over to where I'm going to be starting my work today. And just a heads up, this is probably going to be another short video. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be that short, but I don't plan on doing too terrible much. But I am going to do a bit, and that bit is going to be called gold. Lots and lots of gold. I'm going to get all of this gold area set up, moved up there, and started to be fixed up. That's the game plan. Will I succeed? No idea. But well, who the heck am I kidding? I am going to succeed. It's just, is it going to be as short of a day as I'm saying that's going to be? I have no idea. We shall see on that front. Hopefully it will be. Or hopefully it won't be. Just depends on what you personally want from this video. For those of you hoping for a short one, there you go. For those of you hoping for a long one, there you go. Alright, and of course, here's the pipe roller. Now, let's head on over. Well, first, and as you can see, you can hit the struts. You don't have to hit the belt. You can hit the struts and it'll work just fine. But right-clicking one that's yellow, that doesn't have one, we'll just make the strut reappear. Nice little handy thing if you're looking to make your base, well, a little bit built on some vanity. Okay, now we come on over here. We go to our pipe roller. We whip it out, and I show you what it looks like. As you see, the arrows tell the story. The story of it's going to be slightly annoying. Not too annoying, just slightly. And there you go. As you can see, it takes in a plate and spins it, does that, and makes a... And it doesn't make a pipe with just one. It needs two plates in order to, well, fully make a pipe. Now, I would go and get the analyzer out to see exactly how much money we're making compared to a plate. But here's the funny thing about that. These analyzers, I think they're a little bit too small. I mean, I can try. Oh, hey, it works. Huh, who knew? Okay. Okay, so keep that in mind. $83. $83 for that. And yeah, the pipes are very much double. The pipes are very much double, like more than double actually. So very, 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 very much worth it to just go and make the pipes if you can. But like I said, these things are big compared to any of the plates or any of the rods. The rods, I think, are about a quarter of these size. I guess we'll see. I mean, we don't have to see, but yeah. The rods are a lot smaller than the pipes. So you're gonna want it's a very good thing to get the increase to that. All right, so we have everything that we need actually. I mean, I'm gonna get a few more sloped conveyor belts just because it'd be slightly easier. And you might have noticed we got a few other bits of research. Honestly, that's mostly just because I wanted to get the research. At a certain point, honestly, for me personally, I've already got everything that I need. I've already showed you everything, really, that I need to make a profitable, at least profitable enough for me, mine. So I really don't worry about anything past this point. Anything else, anyways, past this point. So, yep, now we just come on over, get all of these gold mines set up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this where I normally set it up. Like, I'm going to go and start at the front. That's where we're going to go with this. We're going to start at the end. Because that's kind of how I roll. You're kidding me. Okay. So my dumb butt didn't even realize, hey, you might want a sorter. Okay, well, I never said I was the smartest cookie in the tin. Okay. And yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm never running out of these ever again. Okay. And honestly, I've started to get pretty into the idea of, well, setting up these sorters in such a way that it sends the ore that we want instead of the, well, gemstones. Mostly because I'm really starting to like just how cheap it is being able to retain the value of all of the gemstones. I like it. So, there we go. Alrighty. And now, there. And that's where all of the gold is going to eventually go. Now, obviously, we're going to make make the gold producing area eventually, but not right now. Well, I guess I can, but I don't need to. Yeah, that's as far as I really honestly need to set it up at. We know where everything's going, so we can go and start working on the mines. We can start setting up all the mines and getting them all sorted. So, I'm gonna grab my little merger, and you are kidding me, I'm gonna need more mergers? Yay. Just yay. Okay, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It happens. It happens. Yeah, I'm gonna need... Well, no, I'm not gonna need a merger, I just prefer it. Okay. Alright. Alright. Most of them are now set up. Though that's the easy part, realistically speaking here. Slightly more difficult spot is up here. Well, I guess that really wasn't all that difficult, was it? Nah, yeah, I guess I was kind of overselling that a little bit. This is only going to be slightly more annoying. Obviously, like up there, I'm going to just have the gold come out this side. But for this one specifically, it's going to be a little bit more special because you'll see that coal is actually the primary resource that's going to come out of here. Coal is what's going to be the more, well, the more often resource. So we're just going to want to kick all of that away. And obviously I'm going to want to light some of this stuff up because it's a little bit dark. Just a little bit. Just make it a little bit lighter. Alright, and now we go this way, of course, doing that because we don't have any mergers. And don't get me wrong, it's totally fine to do things like this without the mergers. It's just, I like using the mergers. Though, of course, you can make you you can make the case that using the mergers is slightly better simply due to the fact that obviously physics objects tend to mess up in games similar to this. Whenever you're dealing with physics objects, there's always the risk that they're just gonna wiggle themselves into oblivion. So you just gotta accept that risk. You just gotta accept that risk. Alrighty. And once again, come over, get the tea all set up, and there we have it. Our gold is now set up. Okay. Keep going this way. And I think about here's where we're going to set up our roller. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, okay, Alan, that all looks kind of neat, but why are you only using kind of half the space? Well, first and foremost, because I only have to. I don't have to use more than half the space, so we're good. But another reason is because that half, that's going to be for the copper. And what's more, is it's also going to be for the shaker here. Yes, that's right, you heard me right, the shaker. The shaker is going to go down here, and obviously, it's going to go into a blast furnace if I had one. All the coal that's going to come out of the copper, obviously, is going to go into a shaker. Now, I'm still debating on whether or not I want to run a little line up above it, you know, little line up above it, and then have the little bits of coal, the crushed coal, whatever, come over top of it instead of, you know, dropping onto the shaker where they probably just disappear. But honestly, that'll be something I'll be looking into later. For right now, why don't we turn the system on and see if... Oh, let's turn the system on and just, well, go and set everything up. After all, we still need to sort everything. We still need to add the filters, obviously. And yes, I'm hurrying it along mostly because, well, I want to make sure that I get the crushed ore as soon as possible. Hey, hey, stop running. Stop running. There. Okay. Now I grab some of you, and I run you over here. There we go. Yes, I'm gonna need some crushed stuff anyways, so... Oh. It's pretty dark in here. I better light it up a little bit better. Okay, there. Alright. Grab one of you. Take you on with me. Yeah, you gotta be careful while you're jumping around. Alright, and now I can just turn... Well, honestly, I can just turn them all on. I don't need to go to them one by one. And there. Now we should be good. And yes, I have double checked. These many mines, you will need a double furnace for it. But with this, everything should be said and done. So now all we do is just bring them on over this way. And yes, I am doing it this weird way because I kind of was stupid about this. I need to go get me some more. I need to go get me some more straight pieces. But eventually, everything will come over here. And when everything comes over here, we are going to put it through two things. We're going to put it through a roller, and we are going to put it through a rod extruder. This thing. Whatever the hell we're calling this thing. We're putting them through this stuff. And the extras are going to go down this way. But first, we have to go get more straight pieces because I'm an idiot. And I'm just going to turn off the miners because honestly I kind of forgot that I hadn't actually finished it. I was getting so excited about being done with it and, well, I didn't think. Oh well. Oh well. And now I'm sure you're wondering, Alan, what are you going to do with it now that you're done, quote unquote? Or what are you going to do with it after you're done? Well, for the plates and the rods, that's pretty simple. And I stupidly forgot the margers again. For the plates and the rods, that's pretty simple. They're just going to go on this belt right here. They're going to be added to this belt. And they're going to go all the way through over to here. Simple as that. However, we're not going to do just that. We are also going to be making pipes out of all of this. That, though, I think is going to be something I'm going to do in the next episode. Because, honestly, this is already getting a little bit too... Well, I feel like it's getting a little bit too long. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my sense of time is kind of messed up because, well, I had a busy day again, so maybe I'm kind of hoping just to take it easy. But yeah, after I'm done with this, that's probably the limit of what I'm going to do for the day. I'm going to set these up, and then next episode, we'll worry about making the pipes. And here we are. Just bring it on over here. And take that one out and add a merger. And there. And while I'm also here, I might as well go and just really make it awesome. Okay. First I'm going to toss them, because obviously I saw that gem, and gems don't do good in the plate machines or the rod extruders. They tend to have problems. I don't know why. You'd think I'd be able to make a diamond plate, but oh well. Alright, there we go. That'll be that. Okay, so. Oh, shoot. Should have kept one of those. Oh well. So, first, we are of course going to grab this. And that's going to go off to that way. And of course, it's going to be split evenly. And this will be split evenly. Or at least that's what it would do normally. Now, like I said, eventually the copper and the gold are both going to be on the same line. But for right now, it's just the gold. And that'll be fine. That'll be fine. But obviously, with that T-splitter, we are going to go and we are going to come over here, and eventually we are going to have another sorter here. Gold's going to come out this side, then be sent up, and over, and then down. And over here is where I'm going to have one pipe roller. And then over here is where I'm going to have the other pipe roller. I've already checked this in my main playthrough. Save. And there is enough space for that in both of those spots. And of course, once I'm done with that, all the pipes are going to go up on that track with the other pipe. Simple as pie. And of course, it all starts with gold bars. But for right now, we're just going to do it like this. This is how we're going to do it, just having them run off and do that. Although, realistically speaking, since I do already have it all set up and it's, yeah, I guess I could set up the pipe roller. Why not? Why put off what you could do today for tomorrow? So let's just go grab ourselves a couple of pipe rollers. Because we are going to need two of them. We're also going to need two rolling mills, for obvious reasons. first, we'll set up this side, just because we can. And there we go. Now we have this setup. And now all the important part is just to get it on up here. Now, for these, honestly, I prefer to have them be jumped onto it. The pipes tend to like to mess up a little bit, so it's always a good idea to be a little bit more cautious with them. And they're a little bit too big to just, well, mess up. They don't as easily clip through as anything else, at least as far as I've seen. It tends to take a lot more for them to clip through something than, say, a rod or a plate or an ingot or anything else, honestly. So, I don't mind doing that for them, honestly. In fact, I prefer it. And there we have it. Our gold setup is all said and done. That's all said and done. And our first gold pipe has just been made. So, I think that's where I'm going to leave this one. Thank you everybody for watching. Sorry if this was a little bit too short for you or too long for you. And have yourself a good day. Bye bye for now.